We are on the last article of question 10 in the Prima Pars of St. Thomas Aquinas' Summa Theologica. Article 6 asks whether there is only one aeviternity. Objection 1. It seems that there is not only one aeviternity, for it is written in the apocryphal books of Esdras, Majesty and power of ages are with thee, O Lord. Reply to objection 1. Aeviternity is sometimes taken for age, that is, a space of a thing's duration. And thus we say many aeviternities when we mean ages. Objection 2. Further, different genera have different measures, but some aeviternal things belong to the corporeal genus, as the heavenly bodies, and others are spiritual substances, as are the angels. Therefore, there is not only one aeviternity. Thomas's reply to objection 2. Although the heavenly bodies and spiritual things differ in the genus of their nature, still they agree in having a changeless being, and are thus measured by aeviternity. Objection 3. Further, since aeviternity is a term of duration, where there is one aeviternity, there is also one duration. But not all aeviternal things have one duration, for some begin to exist after others, as appears in the case especially of human souls. Therefore, there is not only one aeviternity. Thomas's reply to objection 3. All temporal things did not begin together. Nevertheless, there is one time for all of them, by reason of the first measured by time, and thus all aeviternal things have one aeviternity by reason of the first, though all did not begin together. Objection 4. Further, things not dependent on each other do not seem to have one measure of duration, for there appears to be one time for all temporal things, since the first movement, measured by time, is in some way the cause of all movement. But aeviternal things do not depend on each other, for one angel is not the cause of another angel. Therefore, there is not only one aeviternity. Thomas's reply to objection 4. For things to be measured by one, it is not necessary that the one should be the cause of all, but that it be more simple than the rest. On the contrary, aeviternity is a more simple thing than time, and is nearer to eternity. But time is one only. Therefore, much more is aeviternity one only. Therefore, much more is aeviternity one only. I answer that a twofold opinion exists on this subject. Some say there is only one aeviternity, others that there are many aeviternities. Which of these is true may be considered from the cause why time is one. For we can rise from corporeal things to the knowledge of spiritual things. Now some say that there is only one time for temporal things, for as much as one number exists for all things numbered, as time is a number, according to the philosopher in his Physics. Therefore, however, it is not a sufficient reason, because time is not a number abstracted from the thing numbered, but existing in the thing numbered. Otherwise, it would not be continuous. For 10 ells of cloth are continuous not by reason of the number, but by reason of the thing numbered. Now, number as it exists in the thing numbered is not the same for all, but it is different for different things. Hence, others assert that the unity of eternity, as the principle of all duration, is the cause of the unity of time. Thus all durations are one in that view, in the light of their principle, but are many in the light of the diversity of things receiving duration from the influx of the first principle. On the other hand, Others assign primary matter as the cause why time is one, as it is the first subject of movement, the measure of which is time. Neither of these reasons, however, is sufficient, for as much as things which are one in principle or in subject, especially if distant, are not one absolutely, but accidentally. Therefore, the true reason why time is one is to be found in the oneness of the first movement, by which, since it is the most simple, all other movements are measured. Therefore, time is referred to that movement not only as a measure is to the thing measured, but also as accident is to subject, and thus receives unity from it. Whereas to other movements, it is compared only as the measure is to the thing measured. Hence it is not multiplied by their multitude, because by one separate measure, many things can be measured. This being established, we must observe that a twofold opinion existed concerning spiritual substances. Some said that all proceeded from God in a certain equality, as Origen said in his Periarchon, or at least many of them, as some others thought. Others said that all spiritual substances proceeded from God in a certain degree and order. And Dionysius says in his Celestial Hierarchies, seems to have thought so, when he said that among spiritual substances there are the first, the middle, and the last, even in one order of angels. Now, according to the first opinion, it must be said that there are many aeviternities, as there are many aeviternal things of first degree. But according to the second opinion, it would be necessary to say that there is one aeviternity only, because since each thing is measured by the most simple element of its genus, it must be that the existence of all aeviternal things should be measured by the existence of the first aeviternal thing, which is all the more simple the nearer it is to the first. Wherefore, because the second opinion is truer, as will be shown later, we concede at present that there is only one aeviternity. And there we have it. Article 6, Question 10, St. Thomas Aquinas' Summa Theologica.